or even more. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to present another speaker, Leonid Polonsky, with a presentation on which is called Extended Description of Systems.
Just a moment. What you see?
Yes?
No, just a moment. Okay. See you nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, college. My English is very little, so I will read text from Google Translator. By Google Translator. Okay.
It is good. Google translates quite well today.
Now, just a moment. Okay. Just time is short. I will presentation you short variant. Already as English variant. Model from presentation. Okay. We are Leonid Polonsky and Alexander Tokarev from Russia. We job TRIZ in Russia. Okay. The use of function executors, function objects, and the description of the functioning of system linked with properties of specific material objects and limits the solvers to that. When trying to perceive the idea about the system made with the help of elements, material objects by another person, the system model is necessarily destroyed, as it is based on the individual understanding or compiler. We purpose model. Just a moment. Okay. We purpose model propose a model for considering the problem situation that confronts the solver, as I said, ensemble or relative actions. Actions leading to the desired result. Only actions so far without their executors, calling them associatively understandable ones. In life, in practice, this is what we do when we think or say that in order to achieve this, we need to do this and that. Or when we ask the question, why, about any plans or proposals for actions. That is to say, we are aiming at the language of description because, as we believe, the old classical description is somewhat limited. Engine, transmission, working body, of course, where they are in the organizational system. Only a professional TRIZ can dig them about from there. For another one, it will be difficult. Therefore, we need a language that will allow us to describe it more conveniently. We set ourselves the task of making a description for 3 types of tasks. There are to create new system, improve existing system, and predict development directions. We took a functional approach as a basis because any system has a function. It's made in order to perform some useful action to transform our object. We have separated the executor from the function. Thus, we offer the name role, which will be quite clear to most our students and taskers. This is a role model. There is an action, but there is no executor. At the moment, we have included in the role the value of the parameter that we want to receive or that we want to change. According to the classical definition of a function is an action performed by one material object, which is called the executor, on another material object, processing object, in order to change or maintain the value of a certain parameter. Our execution, according to the scheme, is separated from the role. We are considering a variant when the processing object will also be separated from the role, and only the action and its goal will remain in it, and the processing object can be changed at our discretion to achieve the parameter that we want to receive. The processing object, just a moment. The processing object is conveniently indicated here by a dashed dotted line. Dotted line. Signs in the general case. The result can be obtained from different processing objects. For example, heat transfer can be organized by cooling cool heat carriers of different nature in different ways. Or, for example, you can turn a product into revenue by creating sales channels for different target audience. When synthesizing a new system, we first prescribe the roles. There is a main role as the main useful function. She will certainly need additional supporting roles that will help her, so to speak, the role of the second plan. So we first write down the virtual model of our system. We prescribe those actions that we assume will lead to success. Then we prescribe the interaction between these row and what will be the characteristics of this role and what will be required for their performance. The approach that separates the executor as an object and the function object from the function itself proposed by us makes it clear for the solver the possibility of implementing one action by several different executors. As well as one executor can perform several different functions. What Claude think about does? What gives us this division? The solver more fully, more clearly, more accurately represents the system, understands the domains of definition and values of the resulting parameter. The solver wider and more complete, more clear sees the options for implementing the desired parameters or resources. Those bypasses its VPI. Валерий, как сказать вектор психологической инерции правильно по-английски?
Vector of mental inertia.
Oh, yes, it is. More easily, much easier. The set of these executors refers to resources we have here. It is signet, and the model of the system functioning, that is the combination of rows, how they interact with each other, how they should interact with the protection object. We have conditionally call it scenario for the scenario for the time being. That is, it can be described in advance as it were, and then we can look further which of the performance can help us. We tried to apply the description of the function as rows. Such a description is especially useful for generalizing the objective function in functionally oriented search. The second step, the second step, we start looking for performance for these rows based on the properties that performance have, and here such the things as an insufficient level of function execution, or conversely, and excessive level of function execution appear. They will depend on the properties of a particular executor or function object. The element that we will invite to this row. Often, not all properties of this performance fully meet our requirements. Moreover, some of these properties can lead to harmful functions, but we are limited by the set of performance. We are not yet able to create materials, say, with predetermined arbitrarily set of properties or robots as easily trained, quick-witted, and versatile as humans. When we learn, then it will probably be easier to make any system. From here, by the way, we have the concept of an ideal performer that will satisfy the requirements of all supersystems in all models of operation. So no contradictions are formed, but we are still far from that moment. But we are still from that. At least what it should be. For a test, we suggest using our approach to think about the canonical organization management task. So, how to make sure that the performance employees are numerous, different, replaceable, and the general goals and tasks of the top manager are understood correctly and unambiguously, but each for their role, function, position, without translations in the form of organizational structures or hierarchies. That's all. Thank you very much. It will very hard.
Okay, Leonid, thank you for your efforts, and it was very understandable that you tried to formulate a system, model a system without a contradiction. То есть,
Если бы я еще понял.
ну, я говорю, что ваш approach к формулированию, значит, к формулированию модели, которые не включают в себя противоречия.
Не включает противоречия? Может быть,
Ну да.
функции? Может быть, действия? Как не включает противоречия?
Ну вот, когда у вас все свойства, у
Так.
каждого экзекьютора есть свойства.
Так.
И мы переходим к модели, которая не создает вредных функций.
Да.
Потому что как раз вредные функции создают противоречия.
Да, да, именно так.
Да, все верно. Так, вопрос от Ханса Герта Храбе. Щедровицкий различает место и контент. Это соответствует различию между описанием роли и назначением на роль. В вашем случае это экзекьютор. Более того, он отличает функциональные свойства от атрибутивных свойств. Да. Значит, ролевая концепция очень хорошо отработана в организационных науках. Ролевая модель, требования, требуемые квалификации, обязанности, ответственности и так далее. Как соответствует ваша концепция этим хорошо разработанному теоретическому обоснованию?
На сегодня, на нынешний момент соответствует только названием. По содержанию это очень близко и похоже, и это направление нашей разработки. Мы подошли к тому же, о чем вы говорите, но с другой стороны, мы будем искать различия и, как сказать, похожести в этих двух подходах.
Подождите, я буду переводить.
Да.
Hans Hert, these concepts are very close. It is a direction of our further research to find differences and commonalities between two approaches.
Наша модель подходит не только к организационным системам. Мы строили генеральную, общую модель для любых систем.
Our model is not suitable only for organizational systems. We built a model, universal model, which would be able to use with any kind of system.
Мы очень надеемся, что теория, разработанная Щедровицким, станет большой частью, в которой мы можем что-то добавить.
We really hope that we will develop something which will help to the theory of Щедровицкий if we manage to add something to it.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you very much. Any more questions? Okay, no questions.
This is our contacts.
I will send I will share the presentations between all the participants. Я распространю презентации, значит, для всех участников, поэтому все контактные данные будут доступны всем.
Валерий, я могу прислать текст.
Хорошо, отлично. Ну, все будет также и в записи. В понедельник разослано всем участникам конференции. On Monday, 23, all the video recordings and presentations will be shared among all conference participants. Okay. Спасибо, Leonid. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that our conference comes to the end. And if you have any questions, I think that we will organize a separate webinar. Bye-bye.
One question.
Okay.
Когда следующая встреча? When next meeting? When next conference?
Well, next conference will be conducted in Russian in September, October of this year. Yes, and our next English language conference will be in 1 year from now.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, any questions?
Next conference will online.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay,
we
thank
will
you.
conduct it online, and we will be doing if the situation allows us doing the offsite conference, that we will do definitely. But today, you know, there are differences with travel and all things. So we're still unclear how it will be going. So online for sure, it will be in Russian language in October, and in English language, next conference will be in 1 year.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And also we will do the webinar among the IBTA members. Please, you can go to IBTA website and sign in as a member. It's for free, completely for free. I will keep you updated about everything, what is going to happen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if there are no questions, I would like to thank you very much for participating in this event and making it very successful. We spent a very enjoyable 2 days. I really got some insights. So that was definitely time not spent useless. It was spent very useful. And I hope that we stay in touch. So I want to wish you a very successful weekend and the day after the weekend, the days after the weekend. So thank you very much again, and see you next time. Thank you very much.